Happy Probate Tuesday. So I wanted to take this time to just reintroduce myself as a certified probate specialist and wanted to just go over some general information and resources for probate and the probate expectations. So first things first, right? What is probate? So by definition, probate is the legal process of the transfer of assets that can include houses, cars, stocks, bonds, boats, etc., from the deceased person's name to his or her estate, so that those items can then be sold and then distributed to the heirs. So you may ask, well, that's when there is a will and someone was actually appointed in that will. What happens when there's no will that was actually left? So that estate will be considered interstate or an interstate probate, just meaning that there was no will. And having or becoming an executor or personal representative of that estate is a little different. What actually happens is that you want to first create a priority of, okay, am I even really eligible to be an executor? Where do I fall in line to become this executor of that estate? If there are other family members that are comfortable with you becoming the executor of the estate, it will make it a little bit easier for them to sign off on a waiver and just stating that they don't want to be the personal representative. They're comfortable with you being the personal representative. Once that happens, then you will file the petition for what's called administration of that estate. You will have to secure a bond. Most of the time when someone is appointed in a will, there's not a bond. However, each will, it can vary. But typically when there is not a will and it's interstate, then there is a bond that needs to be secured in order to protect the assets of that estate. Becoming an executor of an estate is a big responsibility and it's not something that you want to take lightly. So I have created sort of like a little cheat sheet that actually goes over the duties and responsibilities of that executor of an estate, as well as the probate timeline, which is really cool because it actually goes over what the timing that you need to actually file and prepare the petition, any type of court hearings, the notices to the creditors, of course, the distribution of assets to the heirs and the final distribution of funds. So it's really cool to kind of have that little outline that goes over those expectations of timing. If you are in need of representation in the estate in regards to real estate, I will be happy to assist you guys. If you are still kind of on the fence on if this is something that you want to take on and you need that resource guide that goes over the duties and responsibilities of an executor and or that probate timeline, please feel free to DM me, text, or email. I'll be happy to forward that over to you. I just want to be a resource to educate and put you guys in the right hands to make this process a little more seamless for you. You guys have a happy and safe Probate Tuesday.